And actually, I'll just show you guys. It might be helpful. I'm gonna help you. So how do we figure this out? So you guys can do this. You guys can follow along with me if you'd like, and I'll put the link in the chat. So let's do. You can Google page speed insights. We'll just do a live example. This is a little off script, but hey, I want to help you guys. So look, I'm just Googling Google page speed insights. You'll see this developers.com page speed insights here, right? So we want to click that. And then all you got to do is put your URL in here to see the results you want to get. And so I'll just, let me just throw in a client of ours to see. All right, so here we go. So hopefully you guys followed along with that. And obviously you want to be in the green, right? Green means good. Green means go. Green means good. So, and Google's going to tell you, what your, I mean, it goes way in depth, right? But basically you want to be in the green. So if you're not in the green, you got some things you need to work on. But this is a great resource. So Google's crawling this and they're seeing it and they're like, man, like this is, again, this isn't the only ranking signal. There's a lot that goes into SEO, but this is a huge piece of the puzzle and it's becoming more and more important. So I would encourage you guys to pay attention. Like I said, just gave you the test, run the test on your site, get with your current marketing company to, work on this and fix it for you. It's a huge ranking signal. And so there's a couple versions too, right? This is, well, that's mobile. Well, you guys can't see. So you see over here, and there's two different page speed, right? That's mobile. And man, well, yeah, this is crazy, honestly, because I mean, 100 is, I don't even know how that's, I mean, I know we're good, but I don't know we're that good. So you don't necessarily have to be 100, but you need to be in the green, right? So as you can see, I mean, I've never seen 100 across. Like I said, we've been doing this a long time. To have 100 on both is rare. But again, you want to be, so desktop, because again, there's still like, we're still seeing 50 to 60% of searches on desktop still, right? I know we all use our phone, but I think there's other factors in that too, depending on the demographics, right? Like younger generation, obviously they're they don't go anywhere without a phone, right? They're probably more heavily weighted to the mobile traffic, but desktop is still huge. So it's definitely important to make sure your desktop and your mobile page speeds are in check, right? So hopefully that was helpful. I just want to show you guys how to do that because we can talk about page speed all day, but I think this will allow you to actually, get a check on your own sites and kind of go from there. So, and I kind of touched on this, but now Google is looking at the overall user experience of the websites. And there's a lot that goes into what does a user experience mean, but they can see how long people are on your website. What pages do they click? Do they scroll down or not scroll down? I mean, there's a lot of things that Google's analyzing to see. And obviously, the longer somebody's on your site, the better. In Google's mind, they're like, oh man, this site must have some authority and good content that's relevant to that search term and searcher. So you get more SEO points, right? I'm trying to dumb this down to where it just makes sense. I mean, that's how I have to think about it, to be honest. Like my brain is, we got to keep it simple terms to where I have to do this for myself, and I want to help do that for you guys from an explanation standpoint. That the longer on the site, the better. The faster it load, again, it's better user experience. If your website loads like this, somebody ends up on it, because that's how, think about you. When you search, you want the website to load quick. And if it does, you're like happy, okay? So Google sees that. So that's kind of like, what the user experience means from an optimization standpoint. And there's been, updates, the panda, the pigeon, the penguin, and I don't know why Google always uses animal to name their algorithm, but again, I guess they like to have a little fun with it. But whenever they release these updates, it's more and more about the user experience. So just keep that in mind too, as you're designing your websites. I mean, you can't just have a 2,000 word article plastered on your homepage and you're going to be ranking for all these keywords, right? That's not going to provide a good user experience for the customer, and like Google's gonna crawl that and know that, right? So what are some other things that, again, I just talked about some of these, but click-through rate. So once you are ranking, you want to have a good meta description to get the click. Google knows how often an impression is, how often your website shows up. But once you show up, what has to happen next is somebody has to click over to your site, and Google can crawl and see that, right? So just to show you guys what a meta description is to help you increase your click-through rate, is we'll look at a few of these. So these are the meta descriptions here. So this is the URL of the site. This is the title of that particular page. This is the meta description. So the words you put in the title and in this meta description here. So not only you want good ad copy to encourage the click-through rate, but you also want, relevant keywords for that particular page and all of that, right? So as you can see, all of these are encouraging. Yeah, this is actually, well, yeah, this is, I was showing, this is a client of ours, but see, even the phone number, I mean, this is more of a conversion aspect, right? Like sometimes you might not even have to click to get the lead. They might just see the phone number, like, you know what, I'm gonna make the call. So that's one angle you can take. But again, all of these improving your, and see, some of these should be longer. See, some of these they took up, well, that's an ad. But see how there's 3 lines taken up here, and then some of these only have 2. And again, this is like virtual real estate, right? You want to take up as much space on the page as you can, because that'll increase your click-through rate. So just to show you guys, that's kind of how you can work on your click-through rate from an SEO perspective. Kind of treat it like a paid ad, right? It's all about the click at first, which leads to the landing page user experience, which leads to the phone call, leads, jobs. That's what all of this is, to get more jobs, is the way I look at it, right? We can talk SEO, technical, Google local service ads, paid ads all day, but ultimately you want to grow your business to get more jobs. All this is a means to an end, right? So just keep that in mind. I'm sure you guys know that. Hope you got value out of that video. If you're looking for more ideas and strategies for better ways to market your water, mold, or fire damage restoration business online, you can go to restorationmarketinggroup.com, and there we have a free checklist you can download. It's called the Ultimate Online Marketing Guide for Damage Restoration Contractors. And there you'll be able to get the latest strategies that are working now to really increase your lead flow online. You could probably even 5 to 10x the number of leads you're getting per month from internet marketing. So there should be a link below, restorationmarketinggroup.com, and there you can download the checklist for free of charge, and we'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.